Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. It is Jeff again, and for some reason I have a green orb floating on my face. I'm not quite sure where that just came from, but oh well. I apologize to you guys for the last video. It kind of abruptly came to an end, and that was no fault of my own. I was standing at the spawner, and something happened to my internet. I'll go into that in a little bit, but basically, my internet seems to be functioning okay at the time being, so we will kind of see how this goes and do something that's not too labor intensive while I make this video. I unfortunately don't have much time to make a video right now, but now that my internet is finally somewhat functioning properly again, I figured I'd give it a shot at least and try to get something going here. So basically I'm just going to tidy up some things here around this base. I want to make this base, this village, safer. I don't have it walled in, I don't have it lit up. So my goal is to get a bunch of wood, make a bunch of fences, kind of get the land not really flattened out, but protected and lit up properly. I'm probably going to lose that glowstone that I just showed everybody, like the coordinates of where it was at, since of my unfortunate non-ability to continue to harvest it during my video in my attempt to go get a fortune pick, which I only leveled up to level 18 because when I finally got back on and I was sitting there at the blaze spawner, I was just at the blaze spawner in the main blaze spawner in town. I haven't ventured out to any better ones yet. I might go hit up Etho's his ender his ender farm, because of the fact of I like to burn these trees, by the way, because they get really annoying to me, trying to get all that wood this way up there. I almost guarantee that momentarily I am going to get a phone call that's going to interrupt this session. I can 99% guarantee it's going to come in a few minutes, but let's hope not. Let's see what I can get recorded and going, and in the meantime, so I told you what I was going to do, so now about my internet problem. So what happened around here is I've already told you guys the issue that I have with the way I'm connected to the internet here. It's not as speedy and lucrative of a connection as I previously had. I might be able to remedy that relatively soon based on just logistics of what's going on in my house and people moving, and the person who's actually running the router right now is actually moving out, so it might give me an opportunity to be able to move the router to a better location in the house where I can more easily access access it and make myself have a hardline connection. It's a possibility. I'll see. I'm going to look into it in the next couple weeks or so, based on there we go, based on just everything else going on. But here in DC, over the weekend on Friday, there was an intense thunderstorm that happened. It was actually very short where I was at, but it was quite intense, and I didn't even realize it because I did not have a problem. But I guess many people, especially just outside of DC, were out of power, and the power outages seems to have also played hell with my internet. I'm attributing it to that because now as power is being restored everywhere is when my internet seems to be functioning a lot more lucratively, so I'm thinking that had to do with it. I could be wrong, but as of now I'm not gonna. I think we can do this now to make just harvesting trees better and faster. Oh shoot, well that's not gonna help. Oh, nice. So I'm thinking I'm going to be okay for a little bit. We're going to find out as things progress here. So basically, my last video it abruptly got cut short. I was in no way thinking I was done, and it probably made it sound like I was whining quite a bit about that whole concert thing, which, you know, I was very jealous, but it was not in a whining way. I was actually very excited for her to get to go and do that, even though she's not nearly as big of a fan of that particular of U6 as I am. But I mean, it's still a great experience. I talked to her afterwards, and she said that, you know, she got to go see the acoustic set that they did and everything, and she said it was awesome. So I'm really glad I wasn't like complaining per se that made it sound like I was. But yes, I will admit I was quite jealous. But you know, jealousy is a whole different thing than anger or anything like that. But either way. So that was going on there. I actually have in approximately approximately an hour from now, I guess we're going to be meeting a prospective roommate here for my living situation, which is kind of cool. So I'm trying to get this video at least done so I can start rendering it maybe soon. Because after this prospective roommate leaves too, I actually have to go meet some people out elsewhere, and it's gonna, again, would cut into more video making time and things like that. But so I'm trying to get this video out so I can actually get something for you guys to watch, because I have been neglecting my duties, and life happens. I'm very glad for those who can still make videos and multiple videos every day, because I watch them very regularly. Like when I get home, I don't always have time. I don't always have time to necessarily sit down and make a video and make a plan for what I want to do, because I'm trying to make entertaining videos. I'm not just trying to make videos, which though today's kind of is. It's still something I have to do, but it wouldn't be what I would normally put out there as a. Oops. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? There we go. I almost forgot how to make... How the hell do you make a fence? That's a ladder. That is a fence. There we go. So I got those. I still need plenty more fences. I got plenty more wood to do so with too. Oh, pumpkin seed. What is wrong with you? Man, I'm filling up my inventory. Where was I here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What do I got? 35, 64, 64. This will be good for now. Just start with some running around with and get some fences. Let me put some of this crap away. I don't need, actually, I might need some dirt. I need a shovel. That's what I need, a shovel. This area gets really dangerous, and my villagers right now are still locked up ever since I brought them back. I'm afraid to let them run rampant because of the fact that I have so many zombies and things like that running around this area. Put all that stuff away. I don't need it. See, you can see I spent some time at the Blaze farm. That's why I got all those. And let me see if I have a shovel in here. I thought I had a diamond shovel at one point. I very well could have at one point, but I do not seem to have one anymore. That's okay. I'll just make an iron one. I do need to do some caving and hopefully find an abandoned mine station at some point, because I really want to get more. Let's see what I do over here. That looked pretty good. Nothing can get in over here. Things can get out though, and I don't want my villagers getting out. I guess I probably should have brought that axe with me, just because when I make a mistake, it's going to be a pain to clean up. And my sheep farm, you guys keep suggesting to me on all the stuff I need to do with the sheep farm, which I'm glad. I just unfortunately have not had a chance to go explore and see Nebrus's place for said sheep farm advances. Now this is... I don't think they can get out over here, but just in case. Because they can jump some random corners. So let me get rid of some of these. This is the whole reason I made this shovel, and I'm not even using it. So nothing can get in or out there. I have dirt, right? Yes. There we go. So this area is looking good. This area still kind of scares me because I'm betting something will try to jump this wall. Which I don't want it to, and you know what? I actually want this dirt. Just because I've been at such a lack of dirt for some of the things I've been doing lately. There we go. Patch up some of this ground. over here. My villagers can probably get out right here. Oops, I didn't want this. They can probably still get out with that, huh? I'm betting they're going to be okay over here, but I will extend this anyways. Okay, we should be good. And there's my Iron Golem, who keeps jumping into this area and getting himself stuck for some odd reason. He's not that bright. Now he's just like chilling there on top of the fence, and it's kind of annoying. So now I gotta figure out what I want to do over here, because this section, look at that creeper, this section still goes up. There's housing up here that is still incorporated into this village. Oh. I guess I should just take the fence here, is what I should do. That's why I grabbed the axe. Creeping around. Nope. There. We actually could probably just take it down by the waterfront and not cut that around anymore. Would probably be the best method of this, actually. I know it's kind of slow commentary in this when I'm... Whoop, whoop. God damn it. Okay, there we go. So anyways, new things going on with my work. I don't know if I made a video yet when I told you guys about coming off of orientation or not. That was... God damn it. That was kind of interesting the way I came off of orientation. They had originally extended my orientation for a few weeks because I was not up to par in their opinion, which is understandable. I was not yet ready or up to par. I completely don't deny that at the time, the ICU and the ED. I'm pretty sure I actually did talk about this already. They're just completely different environments, and guess I should have... That'll work. I like it. It's good enough for now. I do have to be careful because there are these caves here that are spawnable. Ooh, and some random lag. I guess I don't need to be that careful. I just need to light it up adequately. There we go. That should be good. So now I can actually take out a lot of this chunk of fence. Leave my area a little bit more open here. And there's my little beach. Yay, beach. So where did I leave off? I was up here then. So I still got to go around this house. Somehow incorporate this little guy into the mix. And a lot of you guys are commenting on my videos, which I'm very happy with. I would love to do it at some point, but oh, come on. Talking about, you know, Jay Sano for, you know, Ultra Hardcore Season 8, you know, etc., etc. And trust me, that's something I would be more than happy to partake in. However, my unfortunately, just my time frame and things like that, it would be such a scheduling nightmare for me to be able to get incorporated with something like that. Like I said, as much as I would love to, and if they ever do invite me to play and it happens to be in a time frame that I'm able to do, I am all about that. However, I'm also knowing that my schedule is there's a huge conflict in many things. I keep forgetting I got this knockback sword. Oh, come on. It's okay. We're kind of getting around and through. I guess I should eat. So once I get around this house, I need to go down. Somewhere like here. See, that wheat farm it's kind of a pain, just the where it's at. I think this is actually a good spot to start shooting across. Oh, come on. What is... Zombie. I didn't invite you to play today. Yeah, I kind of stopped talking about that work conversation because I'm actually pretty sure now that, I'm saying it, that I've already discussed this with you guys, so no need to rehash that old conversation or anything that's going on. I'm trying to think of anything new and fun and exciting going on. There's probably a lot just because... What the... That fence just broke. And this creeper's retarded. Whatever. How do I want to do this? So I wanted to go... I think I'm just going to have to carve part of this wall out and just go right here at the edge. Just going to lay down a foundation for now, actually, here. Something like this, just to... As you can see, I'm not a big planner, so this stuff is not my not my forte in preparations here. Well, I do want a light there. That was actually very nice, very cozy. How do I want to get this mountain out of the way? Because they're still going to be able to jump down from the top. Actually, yeah, let's do that for now. Oh, get away! Oh, everything about my sword. I don't know if they will jump down from the top, though, which is the nice thing. I think I might be high enough that they won't, but I cannot guarantee such things. Is that it? That's it for my fences. Gotta go get more. So I guess the server's also been having problems where you try to log in and it's saying it doesn't recognize your name, so it makes you feel like you've been unwhitelisted from the server. But I guess just giving it a couple tries has let everybody in for the most part. But Milby's just had to log out for a minute, and I guess it wasn't letting Milby back in. There's some more fences. I'm actually surprised I have not gotten the phone call I was expecting to receive yet. Long story, there's some interesting issues going on with some close friends of mine, I guess, is the way that I can put this to keep it just politically correct for now. Um, and it's been very draining, like, to say the least, in trying to deal with some of these situations over the last few weeks. Actually, it's actually pretty bad because it's I've almost let it affect me to the point where when I shouldn't by any means, but just can't really go into the whole situation now. But one of these days, when it all clears up, I will inform you all you great people, of exactly what it is that I'm talking about. But it's one of those things where I've kind of almost let it these situations as they're ongoing right now. I've almost let them ruin some really good things that are going on right now, and luckily I did not. It's very good because it was not purposefully on my part, but just based on everything and how it was going on. It definitely almost did get to the point where I let it ruin some very good things that were happening, and that's what this phone call is going to be about today too. Somebody's going to be calling me regarding all of this stuff, and it's something I should just step away from and just like make it easy. I don't have you know any hold in this situation well, I mean, I have a lot of hold in this situation, but there's no reason I should anymore. And it's one of those. It's hard to explain. Like, I know it's sounding like I'm sure it sounds very awkward to you guys, since I can't really explain it all. So I guess you should probably just forget I brought it up. But one thing I was talking about in a video relatively recently that I kind of stopped talking about, and I want to get back to it because I forgot that I had been talking about it. I've recently started watching a new TV series called, not really a new TV series, it's in season 3's already over. It's like season 4 is going to be airing in the fall, but called The League, and I had never even heard of it before, and somebody introduced me to it, and I gotta tell you, that show is one of the funniest shows I have seen in a long time. I am so glad I have been introduced to it. So for all those people out there who have not been privy to that particular show like I had not been, I highly suggest you go and check it out, because it is very, very funny, in a completely different than other shows that are out there right now type of funny. I'm a very big fan of comedy, like not sitcoms per se, but yeah, some sitcoms are very good. But this show is definitely one that I'm extremely happy that I was introduced to, because it is great. I've also been introduced at the same time to Archer. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Archer. It's a cartoon type show. It's on, I don't know if it's on FX or Comedy Central or what, but it is also quite hilarious, and I suggest you take a look at that one too. But it is not as, obviously it's a cartoon, it's not a realistic TV show or anything like that, whereas this other one is more reality based, not reality TV, but more reality based. Like, people can relate to some of the funny things that happen in it too, which is great. I love it when shows are like that. Now I'm also excited because Burn Notice has restarted again, and I have watched 2 of the 3 episodes of the new Burn Notice that has come out thus far, and I'm very impressed with that, because I've always been a huge fan of Burn Notice. If you guys haven't watched that show, that's one of those things I have to look at you and say, what's wrong with you? Because that show is fantastic. It is not a comedy, however, it is a drama, and it's on USA, and it's wonderful. What was I doing down here? Oh, that was my redstone. Okay. Just getting to watch me mine a bunch of stuff. So a buddy of mine is back in Michigan right now. He moved out to Japan and is teaching English as a second language. Well, he actually moved out to Korea originally. He stayed there for 2 years, and he's now moved over to Japan. He actually met his wife while he was in Korea, and they moved together to Thailand after that, and then to Japan. She's actually from the States, too. She's from Florida, was doing the same thing he was. They met. They are now married, which I think is fantastic. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him since he got married, which is really sad. He happens to be back in Michigan right now, and it's upsetting that I did not get an opportunity to be able to go back there and visit him because I was just there the other week for that wedding, and I really wish I would have been able to go out and see him. How can I end this now? Because that's going to be no. Oops. No. No. Get back there. I guess I can see how that goes. Just hope nothing spawns up here on these ledges for a while. I'll just kind of keep an eye on that and see how it works out. But have I now fenced my area? Now I just need to torch the hell out of this place. Oh, no, not quite yet. Not quite yet. I need to somehow build the same retaining wall system over here. It's a big lake. I don't really need the big lake. That's obviously not going to be good enough right there. I'm going to open this up somewhere. Oh, my shovel's gone. Man, shovels go fast. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is adequate or not. Let's see what's going to happen when I do this. Where's this going to take me to? I need to get rid of this, that, maybe even that, just for the hell of it. Well, no, I obviously need... I actually almost need to go around the back of this whole thing, don't I? Ugh, I don't like it. How do I block this off? Well, whether I know how to do that right or not yet, I can go through and torch this roof and this... torch these roofs while I'm there. Ha, torch them. Can't put one there, can't put one there. Which is actually fine, because that means they must be half slabs. And nothing's going to be able to spawn on these. No, nothing's going to be able to spawn on these ones. Okay. I must have built this one different when I built it. Now, how much coal do I have? That is the question. 23, 27, 50, 32. Got quite a bit of coal here. Now, let's just run around like a crazy man with torches. Not your jumpy crap run. I hate that run. This is exciting, huh, guys? Oops. I realized I'm out of food. Eating, eating, eating. So worried about these zombies getting all around here. Which I'm sure they still will, because this is a really hard area to light up properly. This looks pretty well lit. That looks okay. What's up, Mr. Gollum? Let's see here. Well, he's outside. I think it's looking pretty good, actually. There's obviously something over here that he can... still spawn in here. They're still going to be able to spawn up here, that's for sure. Ooh. Not going to be able to kill all this stuff here. A lot of this stuff just needs to be filled in. There we go. We're gonna see how this does. Do I have 2 villagers I can still keep safe while I test all this? Got 4 of you guys in here. I want 2 of you guys to be able to escape, which you won't do until it's daylight. But we're gonna kind of let this thing run its... Oh, they can spawn on the top of these buildings. They can spawn right there too, but you're outside of my fence. I can hit the grass behind you, but I can't hit you. I better run away. Whoa. and take away some of this stuff here. Okay, so they still can't get anywhere in here. If I break that, they'll be able to get down there. Cleaning this up little by little. There we go. Well, guys, that was boring. There's a creeper. He spawned somewhere. Oh, I missed this whole section over here. There we go. Though it was relatively boring, it got something accomplished. My internet seems to be holding up, which is good, because that was kind of a main part of this test of what was going on. So we'll just kind of let things go and continue from there and see what happens. Alright guys, I will see you in the next episode, hopefully with a little bit more excitement. It does not involve a creeper blowing up my wheat farm. You're trampling my crops. There we go. Alright guys, see you next time.